here is how you can go ahead and visualize to achieve your goals even faster. Now, this is the reality. This is the 1.0 version of yourself who, let's say you make 5K a month, you've been stuck there for a while, you don't have a big brand, not many people know you, and you chase clients. Now, the 2.0 version of yourself, they make 20K a month, they're consistently growing, they're known in their space, and clients come to him. Now, this doesn't have to be your exact circumstance, but you understand where I'm getting at. There's a 1.0 and there's a 2.0, which is your dream version of yourself. Now, how can you actually do this? Well, the reality is, it's not what you think it is. Most people think it's about imagining success, but this is completely wrong. It's not about imagining anything. The reality is, you actually have to realize you already have it. And this may sound crazy, but you think you need more time to charge higher prices. You think you need to work for another year. You don't. You think you need to experience, or you think you need more experience to work with better and bigger clients. You don't. You think you can't run ads yet. You can't do podcasts. You can't set rigid standards, otherwise clients won't work with you. You can't turn away cheap clients. The reality is, you can. Everything you think you can't do, you can do it, and you can do it right now. Now, once you realize you're creating your reality and setting your limits, you realize you now have control over them. Most people think that there's external things that are stopping them from getting to 10, 20, 30K per month. The reality is, it is just them getting in their own way. Now, the real question is, what limits are you setting on yourself? Pause this video and really think for a second. What are the limits that you are setting? Now, here's some action that you can actually take to go ahead and make sure that you can visualize your goals, visualize success, and actually get there. Now, we're going to make this a reality. Get a doc open or a piece of paper, do it right now, and make 2 lists. One list is your name does, or your name 2.0, so it could be like Josh 2.0 does, and one for does not. And this is very important. Make sure to use your name, make sure to put 2.0 and do a does and does not. Now, in the does section, you're going to write all the things that your 2.0 self does in present tense. How much do they make? What do they do daily? What do they attract into their life? What do they charge? What type of clients do they work with? This is my travel version. I've got a bigger version at home. But some of mine, it could be, for example, me, I do cold outreach. So my first one is send 20 DMs every day. Harry 2.0 does that. It could be protecting my deep work sessions. It could be having 100% confidence in what I do. It could be turning away clients who aren't a good fit for my program. It could be investing in mentors and coaches. These are all things that I know the 2.0 version of myself does. And I know that these are not only like the actions, but these are also the mindset and the standards, the limits, the requirements that he has. Could even be other things like I book calls every day with my dream prospects. That is what happens in Harry 2.0's reality. And you need to write all of these out. And this is very important. My list, as you can see here, they're quite long. This is like a A3 piece of paper or A5, whichever one's the smaller one. And like there's like, 10, 20 things there of things that I do. Now, on the other side, you need to write what you don't do. So write what the 2.0 version of yourself does not do in present tense. What clients do they not take on? All right? What tasks do they not do? What bad habits don't they do? What things do they not accept? What do they not tolerate? And these are hard things to do, right? Like, what tasks don't they do? If you're taking away tasks, someone's got to do them. So you're going to have to hire a VA, hire an assistant. That's going to cost money. What clients do they not take on? Well, you're probably thinking in your head, well, like, you're maybe in a mindset of like, I need to take on every client that wants to work with me. Reality is, the 2.0 version of yourself probably doesn't take on every client because they know maybe they're not going to get the best results. Maybe they think they're going to be a pain in the ass client. They're not going to be fun to work with. 2.0 version of yourself, what do they not do? What do they not tolerate? What standards do they have set? Now, print this off or keep the paper on your desk if you've done it on paper or on the dock and read this every morning and realize that if you act as if you are this person, you'll make your dream reality come true. And it may not happen overnight, but by doing these things, they're actually actionable. It's not, looking at a vision board and just hoping and dreaming that one day you'll get to that place. What it's doing is it's setting the standards. You will go up to a client and you will jump on the call and you're no longer telling them, oh yeah, my rate is 2,000. You're telling them my rate is 5,000. If they say no, then they weren't the 2.0 version of yourself. They weren't a client that that person would work with. And you'll start to realize, oh, you know what? I didn't even think, but to get to the place that I want to be, say 20K per month, I actually need to work with bigger clients. I need to work with better clients. And you'll start to question why you didn't work with them before. You'll think, oh, maybe I didn't have enough experience. The reality is, some people work with companies doing millions as their second client, as their third client. You don't need to wait to actually be the version of yourself that you want to be. Once you be that version, it's very, very easy to actually reach your goals. Hopefully you have found some value of this. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.